because I feel like my wrist injury situation came and went so freaking fast, and I never have experienced retail therapy, but I think I just did. I can't believe this. I spent so much money today. I'm not even kidding. I haven't even said this to anyone, but like I was kissing my wrist. Is this ideal? Absolutely not. Next thing that I think really helped, I'm just gonna cut to the chase, and not a lot of people are gonna like this. Just love heels. We're going to the moon in Santa's sleigh. So this video is gonna be all about like how because I feel like my wrist injury situation came and went so freaking fast. Like I didn't even have enough time to create content around it, because by the time I was like able to edit and like get back up on my feet, I feel like it was all like healed. So I'm just like I don't know, I want my content to be able to like be of comfort to people, and I really want to have people who like struggled with injury and stuff be able to feel comfort from my videos, or like be able to relate to my videos and feel like, oh, like I'm not the only one, because I don't feel like a lot of this is like documented on the internet, like when people or like Fitspos or whatever get injured. So regardless, long-winded explanation, but this video is going to be about how I feel like what made my wrist heal quicker than normal, quicker than average, because I do feel like there's a lot of intentional things that I did that genuinely helped. Not all of this is science-backed, like this is my own personal theories, but also like what my doctor has told me and all that sort of stuff. So it's gonna be like a mesh between both things. I'm on a Jack Harlow kick like the rest of America. Okay, so we're going to my friend's juice shop right now because I ain't even gonna front. Like, I wish I had a cute story of being like, oh, yeah, I'm able to go see my friend at her juice shop like all the time. No, I suck and I don't ever go see her, and she always wants me to go and see her, but I'm always like working on something, which isn't an excuse because I need to make time for it for her. It's just usually like in the middle of my work day. But so anyways, we're gonna go see her and say hi before we go to the gym and do a sweat session, because she asked me to come and I'm not like crazy busy. I got my work done and now I'm just vlogging, so I figured I would like take you guys with me, and we're gonna go kill two birds with one stone. Go to start to hit record, I accidentally take a photo and then it's just me like, so anyways, that was so nice. Every time I go in there, I like become more and more proud of her because of like the actual full-on brand she's creating. I'm like, wow, this is like a real business. So I'm really proud of her. And the juice I got is cucumber, apple, kale, celery, lemon, and mint, and it's called Easy Greens from Guest House Juicery. So let's go to the gym. Kind of sleepy and I kind of just want this workout to be over. I'm just gonna cut to the chase, and not a lot of people are gonna like this because nobody likes to accept they're the ones that are in their own way. People don't like to accept responsibility, but I'm just gonna say it. I think the biggest reason why my wrist healed as quickly as it did is because of my headspace. Yes, I said it. Like, I genuinely invite you guys to do research on the placebo effect and the power of a positive headspace and having like positive emotion and thoughts be circulating your headspace. It is honestly the most powerful medicine, and I really do think that's what made my wrist heal as much as it did, because I never was really, I don't want to say never, but like I really didn't get that upset about it really at any point in time. I just was pretty accepting of getting injured throughout the whole process. I was more bummed out when I realized I had to get surgery, but like other than that, I was pretty like optimistic. And I'm telling you, like, I think that is what made my wrist heal faster than others, just simply was because I was in a good headspace and I didn't have pessimism like running through my bones. And the thing is like people don't understand, but like there's actual connections between your emotions and like different functions in the bodies and different organs. Like worry triggers different function in the body and all that sort of stuff. So like I just would recommend doing research, because it's kind of hard because there's not as much like tangible science, as much of like real life experience, I guess, that helps. But I just believe so much in the power of the mind. I think it's like the most powerful tool in the world. But Dr. Axe has, I'm trying to look and I can't find it, but I know he has some episodes about how like emotion causes different effects in terms of like actual bodily functions depending on what your emotional status is. And even the Mindset Mentor has some old episodes, but he talks about like the power of the mind and again how strong the placebo effect is. Also, I'm reading The Healing Self by 2 different doctors, and it's speaking all about how like your mental space and the emotions that you're feeling affect your actual health of your body as well, because of the mind-body connection. People think that like the mind is separate from the body, but in reality it's one holistic system that's all working together. So I'm gonna be honest, that's like my biggest thing why I think my wrist did so well. Hello familia, it is the next day and I just want to be transparent. I preface that all the time. I feel like I don't even need to preface it anymore. Listen, my YouTube channel, my videos are just me documenting what's going on and speaking my authentic truth and hopefully help others along the process. And right now, today, my authentic truth is that I'm not feeling the greatest. And sometimes I'm like, I feel like a broken record saying it, but the truth is that like life has ebbs and flows, and I refuse to have my page like just be showing my highlights all the time. So I'm sorry if it sounds redundant that I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling great again, but I think it's just honestly like how my moods fluctuate. And honestly, this is something that really helps me. Like this is my creative outlet. Like I describe it as if like someone's gonna go paint. That's how I feel like when I film. So like just like how painting would make someone happy, filming makes someone okay, English. Filming makes me happy, so like even just getting this clip out is like already making me feel better. Just mentally, I'm feeling very low vibe, and I just want to say like, because you know I'm all about like gaining awareness in your headspace, but like the harsh truth is like sometimes you feel a certain way and you just don't fully know why. And like, that's okay. I at least think it's okay, and I'm normalizing it because I find that like I always try to like backtrack of my emotion and feel like why I'm feeling this way, because usually it helps to like pull the plug from it and mitigate it. I'm like, oh, that makes sense, like this is just gonna pass. But sometimes I'm like, you know what, I just don't know why, but I'm feeling this like lower vibrational frequency, and I feel like a big part of like getting through it is feeling it and then letting it pass through. So I'm kind of just honoring that and saying like, I don't feel great. But so I'm gonna go for a walk right now. The sky is nice and blue, and I'm gonna listen to some music and breathe in some fresh air. So I think that's gonna help me. Okay, here's the thing. So when I was younger, I used to like pretend to make YouTube videos. It's like no secret. But like literally when I would go get a bunch of stuff for the day, when I would buy things, I would literally sit in my room and like do pretend hauls. And I literally was just like getting everything out that I just bought today. And I was like, wait, now I actually have people to like talk to do a YouTube haul. So I really, like 10-year-old me is like thriving right now. I spent so much money today, and I know the last clip you saw was like so down, and I'd never have experienced retail therapy, but I think I just did. I like don't spend money a lot. I'm like honestly stingy, and I'm not proud of it. So like I'm not saying it's the best thing, but we might as well just like show you guys, like put it to use, I guess. So I started off the day with shopping the ALPHALETE sale. Did I need any more ALPHALETE? Absolutely not. I like always feel like I need to purchase from the ALPHALETE Black Friday sale. It's so awful. Then I was like, okay, like that's fine. It's weird, but I like kind of almost see that as like putting it back into the business, because it's like for content, like I'm gonna be wearing it when I'm getting content, like I could do a video haul, etc. I needed to go get another computer charger because my charger's been broken for so stupidly long, and I've been using my brother's charger. So I was like, okay, I'll be gone for like not long. I'm just gonna go get a computer charger. So I go into Best Buy. Okay, cool. Love it, like getting my life together. Then there's a store which I haven't seen before. On my way back to the vehicle, I walk by, that is so freaking cute, and it's called Indigo Highway. And I got this. You guys know I'm obsessed with freaking jewelry, and this is how I find cute little pieces of jewelry, is like little hole-in-the-wall shops or when I'm traveling. And it says Namaste on it, and it just is a really cute like braided little thing. And I love these types of bracelets where you like cinch them like that, where you pull them, because I wear them all the time so they won't really break. And that plate is completely sterling silver, which is like a must for me because I'm wearing it all the time. And it just was kind of fitting today because I was like, you need to relax, Liv, because I was so down this morning, and it just reminded me to like meditate, like come back to yourself. And I've been saying namaste a lot lately for whatever reason. Then I got this hoodie. Yep, a hoodie. I got this beanie, which again, I'm like, I didn't need this, but it's so cute. It says keep nature wild, leave it better. And I've been wanting a like burnt orange beanie. It's like about to be beanie season, and I like wearing one. Like I honestly got this for like more so after skiing. My hair is so gross right now, but I got it for more so after skiing, like when we walk back for the mountain and I have helmet hair, like we always just pop on beanies. I didn't have a chance to try it on the store, so like I didn't know, but I just freaking bought it. I don't know what got into me today. Okay, wait, this is actually kind of cute. I didn't really like it when I put it out back in the car, but I kind of vibe with it. I honestly was like fully mentally like I accepted the fact that I needed to return it, but it's cute. I thrive on those like little trinket shops like that. Like, and there were so many cute things. Oh, also I'm gonna put something on the screen that I took a photo of it in the thing in the store, and it hit also really home for me. Like honestly, that's what transformed my mood. Like Best Buy was whatever, but when I went in that shop after, like little things in there kept just making me genuinely smile, and I was like, you know what, life is still okay. So then I went to freaking TJ Maxx. Mistake. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go stop there and get a candle. Nope. But the bright side is I got my candles hella cheap because they're on sale. I got this freaking honker of a candle. It says Autumn Mornings on it, and it's actually really cute, and it's huge though. Guess how much? My mom always says, guess how much you give? $8.50. And it just smells like, actually, I'll tell you, it's a zesty blend of citrus infused with a eucalyptus and spearmint, which if I were to read that, I would have been like, huh? More of like an eucalyptus with a hit of the citrus, but the citrus is what makes it like crispy, but like also refreshing. Like I'm telling you, it's really good. I like more neutral smelling candles because I let them burn for so long. And do you know what I mean? Like when you have a candle burning, then all of a sudden, like after like 40 minutes, you're like getting knocked out because it smells so strong. But this is like a great neutral, like re-cleansing palette. And then I got another one, and guess how much this one was? This one was only $4. So this is cedarwood vanilla, and I just love cedarwood, sandalwood, because it gives me like this is so weird, it gives me like masculine vibes, but like I love the smell of cologne. Like when guys are wearing cologne, I'm like, and so this just is giving me like comfort vibes, because then like the vanilla balances it out. Like this is gonna be my divine masculine and divine feminine balancing energy candle. No, I'm kidding, but she is not done. I'm so freaking psycho. Like literally last clip, I'm like, I just am not feeling it. Next time you see me, I'm like, okay, so then like this is genuinely story of my life. So I don't have any real clothes, and that was so dramatic, but you know what I'm saying? Like I always just buy athletic clothes. Exhibit A of this morning, I got just like this normal sweater, which I honestly might return this. I haven't tried anything on, but it's like just this big like kind of oversized sweater, but I liked like the raw hem at the bottom thing, and also I wanted something cute when I'm like podcasting. Then I got this shirt, which I don't think is gonna be everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's really freaking cute. It's like this really cute creamy yellow, but look at the sleeves. The sleeves are like sheer, and then I love that like balloon sleeve that gets tighter at the end. I just thought this would honestly be cute for like freaking Thanksgiving, honestly, or just like the holidays. So I don't know, it's very different, and that's why I was like, this is worth getting because it's unlike anything I had. And this last purchase, I have absolutely no like this purchase can't be justified, but I got a onesie because no, let me tell you something. Growing up, like I would call them feeties, and everyone would say like a onesie. I called them feeties because it would be like a one-piece pajama set, but with your feet would be in it. Because my house growing up, I grew up like my dad's house was a very old like Victorian home. It just was always freezing in the house because the insulation sucked. So I would always wear those feety pajamas with the feet on them because I was so cold all the time. And so they're just like comfortable. And I work from home, okay? This is what I do. And so I'm usually just wear cozy clothes all day, and like this, the feeling of this is so soft. And I wish it didn't say what it says on here, because they had other ones, but they didn't have any in my size. Like this was the only onesie that was in my size. Honestly, probably for a reason. Like the uni was telling me just you don't buy one, you don't need one. But I kept digging until I found a small. And it says Santa's helper. Now, is this ideal? Absolutely not. But it's so soft. I like the red, and I know I'm gonna be living in it. And the bottom they're not feeties, but it's a onesie, but it's a little jogger at the bottom. And you know what? Listen. My inner child is screaming, okay? That's all I gotta say. I can't believe this. I spent so much money today. Let's try this on. I'm also been on an old Taylor Swift kick again. Don't ask me why. But you can't help it if there's no one else. All right, I'm just saying, no regrets today. 10 out of 10. We're going to the moon in Santa's sleigh. This is so good. Just look at that. Sourdough bread, pesto, avocado, turkey slices, and sun-dried tomatoes. Shut up. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Sourdough bread, underrated. I already know. I'm gonna just put out my full awareness that this vlog was low-key kind of about absolutely nothing and so random. But I don't know, I kind of had fun filming it. This is my mobility though. This wrist just still is kind of bumming it. I don't know, it's so weird, it just won't go. And then that's it that way, which isn't that bad. I need to do more like mobility stuff, but like this is fine. Like I used to not be able to open up a can or like twist the gas cap, but like I can do all that stuff, which is good, like pain-free. The next thing that I think really did help my wrist heal so well, my dad always says motion is lotion. And I really do think, since I still like worked out, but like worked around my wrist injury, but still used it very lightly in ways for like stability and support, I think definitely helped it because it had that like movement to help it with strength and stability and with range of motion. And it prevented it from getting like so stiff from just like if I were just sit around. So I do think that still using it when I could, like with using pain as my guide, definitely helped keep my mobility and help it heal quicker because it's like was still in use, you know? Because I think it's really common when people get hurt to just completely stop doing anything, which I totally understand that like in the beginning, but I do think there comes a point in time where the movement does help keep like the joint in motion and everything. Other side note, everyone has to remember I did get surgery on it, which is obviously gonna help tenfold with my recovery. And it's also gonna depend, like the wrist is a smaller joint than like your shoulder. So this is obviously very subjective to like my case. I'm not trying to speak on like all injuries. Next thing that I think really helped is meditating. Again, kind of circling back to my first point, there's so much research around like minimizing stress levels and all that sort of stuff and healing the body with the mind and how all of that stuff helps with healing. I'm reading the book called The Healing Self. In the book, it talks all about how meditation is like proven to have anti-inflammatory effects within the body. So I think that's totally what helped just like decrease inflammation in my wrist and just help with the healing, because I did like visualizing meditations of like gaining my mobility back in my wrist and all that sort of stuff. And there's plenty of research behind how the body and the mind doesn't know the difference between imagining something and having it be happening in real life. And that's why visualization is so powerful. Like it stimulates the same neurons or whatever as if you were to actually be physically doing it. This thing is as big as my face. I feel like I've been doing a lot of mukbangs lately, even on my lives. Next thing is like proper nutrition slash supplementation. I do think making sure I was eating enough calories, getting my protein in. I would supplement collagen in my diet. I took vitamin D and magnesium, which were like recommended to me by people in the medical field. And I do think like all of that sort of stuff, just having proper nutrition allowed my body to properly like repair and heal and all that sort of stuff. So definitely that's also a huge thing that helped me. And another point, which I think is honestly pretty similar to my second one, but like not only did I still try to work out and like work around my wrist and still have it kind of be involved for support in my workouts, but I also mean like I would use it around the house whenever I could. If I was trying to turn something, if I was trying to lift something, like I would practice carrying a plate over to the table. Like little things like that is what I would start with, like even carrying stuff with it, because again, those little like household chores and little movements helped a lot with like gaining strength back little by little, just like little things just to try to keep using my wrist instead of letting it sit. And then last tip is honestly, I gave my wrist like extra love. You guys know I just believe that absolutely everything, it's not even a belief, like it's true, like everything is made of energy. Even from the moment that I broke my wrist and I was getting my initial x-rays that same day and my wrist was like this and I was like waiting for the doctor, I'm not even kidding, I haven't even said this to anyone, but like I was kissing my wrist. And I know so many people would think that's so weird, but like I genuinely was like literally kissing my wrist and like holding it. Just love heals. Love is the highest vibrational frequency, and so I'm serious, like I would just give my wrist love. Like even when I was in the shower with it after, I just would hold it. I generally would, I'm not kidding, I would continuously like kiss my wrist and just give it love. It's kind of same thing also tying back to my meditations. I would just think about love flooding my body. I would tell myself I love myself. I would tell my body I love you, like you're doing amazing, like we can do this. Like before surgery, I had a pretty thorough meditation and I like, it almost, you know, it made me emotional because I felt so connected to my body and I was like, I love you, like we're gonna get through this, like you're gonna do great. I know it sounds crazy, but I believe so much in self-talk. So I'm gonna stop doing the disclaimer because this is just how I live my life and you guys know that already and I need to share it unapologetically. But yeah, that's something also that I would do is I would genuinely like give my wrist genuine love, as if I was giving my daughter love or someone else love. I was giving it love and caring, nurturing energy to help it heal. Just like how you would, you know what I mean? If you're like little, not that I have a little sister, but like if your little sister was sick or your daughter was sick, but you would like give her care and nurturing to help her heal and get better, right? It's like the same thing that I did to my wrist. So